What's up, Pally?
Today is Wednesday, February 5th, 2020.
And InFocus starts right now. An upcoming Teen Advisory Board event.
President Trump delivers his State of the Union address.
And a recent meeting to help determine our next principal.
All that and more is coming up on today's show.
Welcome to InFocus. I'm JP Conrad.
And I'm Jackson Drucker.
There's a lot going on around campus.
Here are some important announcements from today's campus bulletin.
Any freshman interested in the social justice pathway can stop by room 218 any day during this week at lunch to get questions answered and to learn more about the pathway. The Palo Alto Weekly's short story contest is underway, and all students in Palo Alto are eligible to enter. Stories can have up to 2,500 words, and the submission deadline is March 27th. For more info, please visit the link on screen.
The Palo Alto Teen Advisory Board is hosting an event this Friday from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the Mitchell Park Teen Center. The third annual Boba and Brushes event will feature painting on canvases, free boba guides for the first 75 people, food, games, and more. Any seniors interested in taking part in the class elimination game should sign up at the link on screen. Sign-ups close on February 11th.
Seniors are starting to hear back from colleges, and some might even be looking at Harvard.
Yasmin Friedrikowitz is here to tell us more about something that happened in Harvard Law School in 1990.
Thanks, JP and Jackson. In honor of Black History Month, we will be bringing stories and facts about our nation's Black population, leaders, and historical figures. On this day in 1990, Barack Obama became the first Black man to be named president of the Harvard Law Review, a prestigious publication from an independent student group at Harvard Law School. Obama went out of his way to make clear that his election was not a start of a post-racial era, and there was still a lot of work to be done. Later, he continued that work as he was also the first Black man to be named President of the United States. Back to you, JP and Jackson.
President Trump is making history in many ways, including being the only impeached president to run for re-election.
Last night, Trump focused on his accomplishments over the last 3 years in his State of the Union address.
President Donald Trump addressed both houses of Congress in his third State of the Union address on Tuesday night. He laid out his vision for the next year and highlighted the achievements of his administration. The theme of the speech was the Great American Comeback, focusing on healthcare, immigration, and national security. It was punctuated by Trump refusing to shake hands with House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, and Pelosi ripping up her copy of the speech once the president finished. According to President Trump, the state of our union is stronger than ever.
Iowa held its presidential caucus Monday night, signaling the official start of the campaign season, but the Democratic results were delayed by over 24 hours. Officials identified inconsistencies from a voting app used in the caucus and delayed the results so they could work out the problems. With 75% of precincts reporting as of today, Pete Buttigieg and Bernie Sanders lead the Democrats in delegates, followed closely by Elizabeth Warren. In the Republican caucus, President Trump garnered over 97% of the vote.
Just after 1 o'clock today, the Senate voted on whether or not to remove President Trump over the two impeachment charges against him: abuse of power and obstruction of Congress. As with most votes in this trial, both votes were largely along party lines. Notably, Republican Utah Senator Mitt Romney joined the Democrats to vote against the president in the first charge, leading to backlash from his own party. President Trump was acquitted from both charges against him.
United States citizens have a lot of qualities that they want in a president.
Similarly, Pally students have many opinions about what they want in a new principal. Yesterday, district administrators held a meeting in the MAC atrium with students to facilitate a discussion about what qualities they wanted in a principal.
The qualities were 3 categories: knowledge, skills, and dispositions. Students had many opinions about what they wanted, including knowledge about the local culture, compliance with state law and Ed Code 48907, transparent communication, including ways for community members to provide feedback, ability to advocate for students, and the ability to fulfill promises.
They also wanted the new principal to be able to balance both mental health and academics, as both are important for future success.
The input from students will be used by the district to enhance their job description posting. It will also influence what qualities future selection panels will look for in a candidate for the position.
Junior Michaela Sea attended the meeting and is optimistic about the meeting's results.
So, why did you attend this meeting?
I attended the meeting because I saw an opportunity to talk to the district about what we wanted as students, and I wanted to put in my input.
Okay.
Nice. You're fine.
What's up, Michaela?
You just go through, man. Okay.
Evidently, the meeting was a good way to foster more communication between students and the district. It's great to see that Pali students are contributing their ideas to this principal change.
One thing that isn't changing anytime soon, however, is the quality of Pali athletics.
Jason Goldie is in the studio now with the latest in Pali sports news.
How are our teams doing, Jason?
Thanks, JP and Jackson. There were no games over the weekend, but last night the girls' varsity basketball team faced off against Saratoga and won 44-39. Now let's move on to the upcoming games. Today at 3:30, both boys' soccer teams have home games against Cupertino. Girls' varsity soccer plays away against Saratoga, also starting at 3:30. Then, all three boys' basketball teams have away games versus Mountain View, with the freshmen starting at 4, JV at 5:30, and varsity at 7. That's all for me. Back to you.
Well, that does it for today's episode.
Be sure to visit our website to check out old episodes, check the bulletin, or to send us an email.
Until next time, have a great day, Pali.